conversation in just a second. Give me about 2 minutes. And I'll be ready for a conversation. Explain a few things here. Oh, my head, dude. Those cicadas just killed my brain. I'm about to expose a couple of very high-profile individuals. They can claim their non-involvement all they want, but it's apparent that that's what's been going on. Venture capitalists. You're not. I'm going to explain something in a minute. And I'm going to demonstrate it. So I've turned $5 into $93 before. And I felt like I had it almost down to a science, right? There's one factor that keeps getting in the way. People who track wallets. So what these Jito bundlers do, just as I had thought, they put somebody's wallet, somebody who will sell early, into the algorithm to, if this person gets in, immediately dump it. And their plan is literally just to knock off somebody who might be poor, somebody that would like to make a profit off of it immediately, maybe somebody in my situation, I'm trying to recover my losses. And they specifically choose to not let that token survive, to destroy the health of that token on purpose because there's a specific wallet that's trying to actually benefit. It's so selfish. It's nose stuck up in the air. If that person, even if, they helped at the beginning of the launch, they were in there since 5K market cap, they get in, they get out, they get like a 50% profit on a dollar. That's too much profit. You're not allowed to make 50 cents on a token. But they're allowed to trade up and down a billion times in a row across multiple different wallets and, through fake activity. They're allowed to do that. But if you're just a normal finger trader and you're trying to turn a dollar into two, they're going to make sure to shut your shit off. That's what's really going on. They're trying to make sure that the crypto space is for the rich only, and that's it. I saw a token that would have sent, but they decided to shut it down. They decided to kill the thing on purpose because I was in it. I was in it deep too. I waited 2 days. I watched that chart. It killed my head. I did nothing but watch that chart. This is how they're making their money. Give PubFund as an example because that's probably the best example. It's the fastest paced place right now in the crypto realm. What people do is they do a call out. When they're doing that call out, they've already put their amount in. So that it doesn't matter if they're popular or not, that price is going to dump after. Because somebody else before him or her was in first. So the people in before the person who pumped are up here now, and they're going to dump. When you see a call out on Pump Fun, don't automatically swarm to that call out. The chances of you actually seeing a pump after the fact is like 15% immediately, maybe a 15% chance. So you might see an immediate profit, but very low chance. The chance that it dumps after is maybe about a 10% chance out of that 100%, because that counts for like 25% of time. Most of the time, 75% of the time, it's going to go sideways after that. It's going to dump a little bit and then go sideways. Not 75%, 70% of the time. 5% of the time, it's going to go up, like way up. So that's the real statistics. The whole 15% of the time that it's going to continue upwards, but at a sideways, you're just going to keep your same level. That's rare. That's rare. The 5% of it going way up and you actually earning immediately, that's also rare. But people don't think that that's rare because they're following the right people. Then you find people that are doing callouts that are literally just trying to dump. They threw in beforehand. You can see their pump after the fact, but they threw in beforehand. Like you can see a spike before their spike. There's a correlation. You can't just say, oh, somebody just so happened to get in and then they decided to get in afterwards. Nobody in their right mind would just throw a bag of like $1,000, $2,000 on a token after they saw somebody else get in before them with a massive bag. That's not a realistic thought. So they pumped their own bag. And then they expected you guys to pay for that pump. They're not going to pull out on their main account. No. Their main account sits there with the $2,000 and leaves it. They might even make a loss on it. They might like, oh, damn, I just lost, $1,000. They don't care. That's dark money. They're not cashing that out. What they're cashing out are developer fees. So that's the whole gambit. They're not doing trades. The people that are making callouts for trades, they're not trading. They're not going up and down, doing any mental math. There's nothing going on, but I got in. Look, here's a token, guys. And then they're already in underneath that. So they're selling on their own pump. Chances are the first time that it sells on a slow chart is their fake account, their other account, the one that's not supposed to be linked to them. So that's why you see things like a millionaire in the crypto space, like M. Dudas and Slingor, getting developer fees from tokens, and then the token dies and they never actually revisit it. It's a little strange. Wouldn't you think a millionaire would want to pump a token that's in their honor, that paid them fees? Yeah, they would. They would want to do that unless there's somebody in that token that they don't want to help out. They just want to make sure that they don't actually earn anything. So here I am chasing these callouts, chasing this stuff, and it's like the tokens I don't get into, they're going way up in the air. You know, nobody else is really noticing them, but they're like, yeah, cool, yay, that token's great. And then another one I actually get into, coming from the same group, doesn't pop because I'm in it. This is on purpose. They're really fighting against the dollar buy-in because they don't want that dollar to turn into 10, because that 10 could turn into 100. That's how desperate, that's how selfish the crypto community is. You can't let somebody earn $10. That's rude. $3 million fucking dollars. You can't let somebody earn $10. Place is a fucking scam. Every token I buy into, I buy in for $1. Why? Because I don't want high risk. I can't afford to lose $10. Like, how are they able to track my wallet so hard, but they can't track a rug puller's wallet? That's so strange. I don't know. I just thought I'd put that out there. How they're actually making the money. It's not them trading. They're not smart. They're just behind the scenes rug pulling. They're not cashing the money out. They're just pumping up tokens and then receiving the money through your fees when you go and you buy into a token or sell out of a token. You're paying fees into Pump Fund. The developer of the token gets paid those fees, and that's their revenue. They're not actual traders. They're fucking thieves. Simple as that. They're laundering your attention around to pay their own cult, their own gang. It's a turf war. Leave it at that. Have a good day.